We're a few minutes away from the start of the boys' game from Holyoke between the Beat Diggers and the Dragons. I'm John Beltran with Jen Goodall. As Brush goes into this game with a 4-0 record. And they have been pretty dominant. They defeated Sheridan to begin the season 71-42. And then beat Akron in a very entertaining game in Brush 71-66. And that was followed by two more road victories, including a win over Bishop Matchbuff, 56-41. And when you look at this Brush team, Jen, I mean, they play team basketball. Their defense has been solid. They're pretty deep. They're very deep. And I don't know if any player on this Brush team gets any more than maybe 20 minutes on the court in a game out of a 32-minute game, because you got to rotate so many talented players that nobody should ever be tired on this team.
Well, and I would throw in they're unselfish. Having that deep of a team and not having those feelings of I should be playing more, that's sometimes a hard thing to do, but these boys are pretty close to each other. They're good friends, and, I mean, they give each other crap all the time, but, you know, they're good friends, and they are able to handle that kind of situation, I believe.
Well, I think that's a good point, because if you have that type of cohesiveness off the court, it helps you on the court as well.
Well, I was talking about their socks. I mean, the whole team is in these festive Christmas socks they got going on. I don't really know. Some of them have Santa Claus. There's snowflakes. One of them has mistletoe.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
Yeah.
They don't come with batteries. They don't need batteries because they're very well illuminated,
oh, God,
so to speak.
And they're proud of them, man. They were like hiking them up. We said, hey, look at this.
Yeah, but just another road game.
Yeah.
But that's all we've seen for the Beat Diggers. Lots of road games to begin the season.
And that's going to pay off for them in the end. You know, they're going to be able to play in different places and not have it phase them as much as, I think, when you start off with a bunch of home games.
By the way, the other game they won was against Wiggins a week ago Wednesday, 60-31. One thing is winning road games, but they won by 29 in Denver, by 29 in Wiggins, by 15 in Denver over Bishop Matchbuff, and they take on a Holyoke team tonight coached by Scott Dilley, which is 0-2. They lost to Haxton 75-58 and to Yuma 65-48. So the Beat Diggers should have a huge advantage going into tonight's game, and then their final regular season game for the month of December, a week from tonight. Again, not right here on 1010, but on B106 and B106.com in Fort Morgan against the Mustangs, as the starting lineups under head coach Ken Garcia will be introduced here momentarily for the Beat Diggers, and of course for head coach Scott Dilley and the Dragons. And I want to see how much Brush runs in this game, because I think they probably want to get the transition offense going a little bit more. They only had 56 points against Bishop Matchbuff, but this is a team with these athletes. They're capable of scoring that much more, like they did against Akron when they tallied 71 points.
Well, and looking at the Dragons, they don't look as tall to me as they've been in the past. Is that a true statement?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, they are a shorter team. So that's going to help the Beat Diggers immeasurably. The Beat Diggers go with Austin Garcia, Mitch Tormolen, Randy Baker, Kyle Rosenbrock, and Jeffrey Dunker. Two sophomores, two juniors, and one senior for Brush in their starting lineup. But again, they'll be on the court together for just a few minutes, and then you see 4 or 5 more coming in. Now the lineup tonight for the Holyoke Dragons, as they will go with 6'1" junior Logan Tharp, along with Ryan Parker, who's their biggest player, a 6'4" junior. In the backcourt, Brett Cumming, a 5'6" senior. He's a pretty good ball handler. 6-foot sophomore, Tito Fierro. And then finally, Dayton Klein, a 6-foot senior for Holyoke. Opening tip tonight brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan, 1 each. Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Mitch Tormolen will be jumping center for Brush. And for the Dragons, Let's see who they're going to slot in the middle. It's going to be Ryan Parker, who's the tallest player on the court. And this is the 50-year anniversary of the 1962 state championship team, and with the way these Beat Diggers are playing, they're looking to do something special, like that team did. Mitch Torbolin controls the opening tip to Randy Baker. Back out to Dunker. Dunker guarded by Fierro. Cross court to Garcia on the high left in the corner for Torbolin. And we got a whistle and a foul down low, and that was committed by Brett Cumming. He was holding Randy Baker along the baseline. To throw it in will be Garcia. Underneath the basket. Garcia looking. On the outside left to Dunker. Left corner for Garcia. Dribbles to his right. Logan Tharp backs up. Now he'll take a left wing three. Good! For Austin Garcia. They dared him, and he made it. And nearly a steal in the backcourt. Beat Diggers pressuring. Now Dunker dives for the ball. Steals it. Here is Rosenbrock. He banks and scores. Off that turnover, Rosenbrock. And the Beat Diggers lead 5-0. Then the pass underneath mishandled over there by Ryan Parker. Beat Diggers come away with the basketball. Leading is Baker down low to Rosenbrock. Throws up an air ball. And coming away with the basketball is Ryan Parker. 5-0 Brush. 45 seconds into the game. Bounce pass in the right corner taken by Cumming. At the top for Parker. Fakes a three. Kicks it back out to Logan Tharp. Right of the lane against Baker. Right corner. Three by Cumming is good. For Brett Cumming, he nails the triple. Rush 5, Holyoke 3. 6:53 to go in the opening quarter. Dunker with the basketball between his legs. Picked up by Fierro. On the outside right to Torbolin. Looking down low. At the top for Baker. Lobs it inside for Rosenbrock. It went over his hand out of bounds. Too tall of a pass. Beat Diggers commit the turnover. Dragons to throw it in with backcourt pressure being applied. Klein into Fierro. Dribbles by Garcia into the front court. Left baseline to Parker. Down low. Cumming. Stripped away by Rosenbrock. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Holyoke. And Holyoke's going to see a very good defensive team by these Beat Diggers. The ball inbounded to Parker in the left corner. Back out to Cumming. And then that pass intended in the corner for Klein. Knocked out of bounds by Rosenbrock. And Holyoke retains possession. Klein to throw it in. 3/4 court. Klein looking. Back out to Fierro. Fierro near the top against Garcia. On the outside left to Klein. He'll take a long three, and that's off the back of the rim and goes over the backboard. Beat Digger basketball.
Looks like Brush is in a 2-3 zone, and we'll see. Looks like the Dragons are going to apply a little man-to-man press.
Well, the
court.
Beat Diggers can break that easily. Rosenbrock to Garcia. It's a 2-on-2. Garcia all the way, scoops it up short. Rebound to Ryan Parker. Into the front court with the basketball. Fierro fouled by Garcia. First foul committed by the Beat Diggers. Accidents or illness can strike at any time, day or night, and when they do, every second counts. As a Level 3 trauma center, Colorado Plains Medical Center is ready to handle any kind of emergency. Colorado Plains Medical Center bringing quality care to the community. On the outside left, Parker to Fierro, knocked away by Torbolin, taken by Fierro, back out to Parker. Baseball pass to Klein, outside right to Tharp. He'll fake the three, step in, dribble to his right, spinning on Baker at the free throw line. Jump pass poked away by Baker, taken by Tharp. Leans fouled as he missed. Baker commits the foul, but they're going to say it was on the floor instead. Or no, they're going to say it was Jeffrey Dunker.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Dunker commits the foul. That's the team's second. Dunker's first. Logan Tharp to throw it in 3/4 court. Tharp looking, lobbing near the basket, and it hits the rim. So the ball's taken away by Torbolin. That's actually a turnover. Here come the Beat Diggers the other way. Rosenbrock to Baker. He lost the ball. Intercepted by Tharp. Tharp in the front court to Fierro. He travels. Well, we've had 8 points and already 6 turnovers, so this starting out like the girls' game a little bit with some mistakes. And the Beat Diggers have not scored in almost 2 minutes. They led 5-0 early. Now it's 5-3 with 5:35 to go. The throw in will be Garcia over to Dunker. And already a substitution there. That's Logan Seiler for Holyoke. Baker with the basketball at the free throw line. 15-footer off the back of the rim. Tormolin goes for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Tormolin. He thought that Tharp poked it away. It will be Holyoke basketball.
Brush is applying the 1-2-2 that they've had success with for the last 3 games.
Tharp to throw it in. Gets it into Cumming. Cumming still looking. Chest pass to Parker. Still in the backcourt to Tharp. Tharp bounce pass in the right corner to Cumming, guarded by Garcia. Overhead pass to Parker on the left wing to Klein. Klein with the basketball at the top for Tharp against Baker. Spinning at the free throw line in the lane. Puts up a wild shot, misses. And Kyle Rosenbrock grabs the rebound for the Beatniggers. Brush wants to run. Long pass to Baker. Banks and scores. What a beautiful pass, and the Beatniggers lead 7-3. And not sure what happened there. But Brush with a 7-3 lead. I think it was pointing towards Dayton Klein.
I think because he hit the ball as it went through the net, trying to get it to his teammate or something.
Dunker pressuring. There's a steal by Garcia. Garcia bounce pass to Rosenbrock. He banks and scores. Rosenbrock with 4 points in the game. Brush 9, Holyoke 3. 4:39 to go in the opening quarter. Tharp in the backcourt, pressure by Dunker. Baseball pass in the front court to Cumming. Cumming with a 3-on-3 down low for Parker. He banks it in. 9-5. Dunker in the backcourt for Brush. 4:25 to go in the opening quarter. From Holyoke High School, Brush girls won tonight, 40-27. Dunker behind his back, spinning in the lane all the way, scoops it up too strong. Rebound to Rosenbrock, back out to Baker. Baker leads, shoots, misses, airball. Rebound Tormolin. Tormolin to Garcia. With the basketball, Beatniggers will slow it down. And here's Dunker. He puts up a shot well off to the left, an ugly miss. Rebound to Parker. The other way. Here comes Brett Cumming for Holyoke with 3:54 to go first quarter. Bounce pass to Tharp, penetrates, puts up a shot, misses, fouled along the right baseline. Logan Tharp to the line. Jeffrey Dunker commits his second foul. And Logan Tharp to shoot 2.
With the size of the Dragons, I think that Beatniggers just need to stand there and take charge, or just stand straight up and let that be the alternate to the shot.
And the free throw is good. Jake Brown and Trey Cranston check in for Jeffrey Dunker and Austin Garcia. Dunker might not see action until the second quarter, considering he's got 2 fouls with 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. Second free throws in the air. That's a beauty. Brush 9, Holyoke 7. Baker in the backcourt. Back out to Tormolin.
They're going to make the big guy.
Yep, he'll cross the timeline, headed off to Cranston. Cranston with the basketball, just beyond midcourt. On the outside, right to Rosenbrock. At the top for Baker. Baker retreats in the right corner for Tormolin. Tormolin dribbles to his left. Lobs it down low for Rosenbrock in the lane. Left-handed shot is up and in. A little scoop by Kyle Rosenbrock, who's got 6. Brush 11, Holyoke 7. 3:20 to go in the first. Tharp 3 in the air, in and out. Rebound controlled by Parker. Turns, shoots, misses, and the ball batted into the hands of Kyle Rosenbrock. The other way, Rosenbrock right in the lane. Bounce past Baker, scoops it up and in along the right baseline. A little floater for Randy Baker. Beatniggers now with a 13-7 lead. 2:57 to go in the opening quarter. Into the front court with the basketball is Tharp. Tharp right in the lane, kicks it right corner. Zider 3 in the air is around and no good. And Kyle Rosenbrock with his 4th rebound for Brush. Long pass to Tormolin along the left wing. Back out to Cranston. Straight away to Baker at the free throw line. 15-footer in, out, and in for Randy Baker. He's got 6. Timeout called by the Dragons. 2:31 to go first quarter. Brush 15, Holyoke 7 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Peltran and Jen Goodall back from Holyoke. 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. Brush leads Holyoke 15-7. Logan Tharp with the basketball, guarded by Bryce Needens. Outside right to Fierro. At the top, dribbling to his left. Cut off by Needens. Back out to Tharp. Tharp against Cranston, spinning in the lane, putting up the shot that's around and no good. And Mitch Tormolin has the rebound for the Beatniggers, his second. On the outlet to Needens on the outside left. Needens with the basketball behind his back, between his legs, left baseline. Back out to Ben Mickey. Now with the basketball is Trey Cranston. Outside left to Needens. Steps in over to Mickey. Mickey left to the lane, guarded by Zeiler. Crossover dribble. Now he retreats a little bit, picks up his dribble, cross-court to Cranston. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Brush 15, Holyoke 7. Cranston penetrates, falls, kicks it back out to Mickey. Nice job maintaining his balance. On the outside left to Tormolen. Lob to Cranston. Left baseline, spinning, looking, back out to Jake Brown. Brown in the lane, hooks it up, partially blocked. Tormolen banks and scores to the left of the basket for Mitch Tormolen, picking up the loose change. Beat Diggers on an 8-0 run. 17-7, a minute 27 to go, first quarter. On the outside left side with the basketball at the top for Tharp. Against Neenans, dribbles to his left. In the left corner for Sider, picked up by Brown, gets a pick. Bounce pass down low for Tharp. Lost the basketball, intercepted away there by Jake Brown. That's 6 turnovers for Holyoke, and then it's banked in by Cranston as the Beat Diggers got the ball up the floor very quickly. Brush on a 10-0 run, 19-7. Fierro in the lane, runner is blocked. Oh, that looked clean by Brown, but a foul was called, and Tito Fierro to the line.
Oh, they're going to call it on Mitch.
Yeah, so I think it was a clean block, but Tormolen commits the foul as first. And to the line is Tito Fierro. Looking to stop the 10-0 Brush run, and he does. Free throw is good. We've got a minute 1 to go in the opening quarter. Jacob Nichols is in for Brush. Nichols, Needens, Cranston, Mickey, and Brown. And none of these guys was in the starting lineup. That's how deep this team is. Second free throw is good. The Beat Diggers hold a 10-point lead at 19-9. And it'll be Bryce Needens engineering this offense in the front court for the Beat Diggers. On the outside right with the basketball is Cranston. Right corner for Brown. Back out to Cranston. They'll leave him open for a three. He will not take it. Over to Brown. Brown to Cranston. Cranston cross-court pass to Needens. Left corner for Mickey. Dribbling to his right. Bounce pass to Nichols over to Needens. Great ball movement. Now to Cranston. Fakes a three. Steps in. Runners up around it. Good. Didn't look pretty, but it went down for Trey Cranston. Brush 21, Holyoke 9. 30 seconds to go in the first. With the basketball near the top is Zach Roll. Roll dribbles by Needens. His runner in the lane is short. Rebound is controlled by Ben Mickey of Brush. Beat Diggers the other way with 17 seconds to go. Needens, left corner, Cranston. Cranston with the basketball. Bounce pass back out to Needens. Left of the lane to Nichols. Nichols with 9 in the lane. Leans, shoots, misses, back rim. Rebound controlled by Ryan Parker. There's 4 seconds to go. 3. Roll with a long shot is up. That 3 is an air ball. And coming up with a loose change there is Jake Brown. The opening quarter's over. Brush 21, Holyoke 9. A 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Holyoke basketball to begin the second quarter. Zach Roll with the basketball. Guarded by Baker at the top for Ryan Parker. Right in the lane, spinning on Tormolen. Lost the basketball. It's intercepted by Rosenbrock. Long pass to Garcia. He'll put it up, and he's fouled as he misses. Holyoke commits their 7th turnover. And the sophomore Austin Garcia to the line. The foul was committed by, let's see, I don't think we've got him on the roster unless I'm the number 5 out there for Holyoke. Well, I don't have on the roster unless that's Bradley Cumming, a freshman. The free throw is off to the left. Well, I'm going to assume that's him now. That's the way I'm going to score it. That's what happens if we don't get the accurate roster. Second free throw, that is off to the left as well. Ball is saved in by Tormolen, but over to Ryan Parker. Here comes Holyoke the other way. On the outside left, coming in the lane, back out straight away to Roll. Loses the basketball, tries to save it, does near midcourt. Now to Bradley Cumming. Long pass in the right corner taken by Brett Cumming. Cumming right baseline, cut off. And did he lose the ball out of bounds, or was it knocked out? It was. It will stay with the Dragons. Yeah, that Brush defense is tenacious. The Dragons to inbound the basketball. Over to Cumming, back out to the other Cumming. Where the basketball is Ramos into the game. And then Jeffrey Dunker commits a very rough foul there. He was just going for the pass. And that's going to be his 3rd foul at the free throw line. Dunker's done for the rest of the half, I would think. He was trying to cut off the passing lane.
That was just a clip. They both were going to the ball. There was really no possession.
Well, Ken Garcia didn't like it, but I thought it was a good call because it looked like the offensive player had the lane, and there's a layup that's made it off the inbounds pass. by Brett Cumming. He's got 5. 21-11. Austin Garcia in the front court with the Beatniggers holding a 10-point lead. Back out to Needens, over to Garcia. Over to Needens' left wing. In the lane to Tormolin, and then he was fouled by Ryan Parker, who got him across the wrist. That's his first.
Beatniggers are doing a good job of going to the pass to make sure that they get there, and that's why the Dragons are getting the fouls called on them.
Garcia to throw it in. Bounce pass in the lane to Rosenbrock all the way. Scoops it up off the glass and in. Nice look by Garcia. Nice cut by Rosenbrock, who's got 8 points in the game. Brush 23, Holyoke 11. A minute 10 into the second. There's a strip by Garcia. Here is Rosenbrock the other way. Over to Needens. He'll bank and score. Bryce Needens scores for the first time. Brush 25, Holyoke 11. Beatniggers back on defense there after making another defensive play in the front court. Here comes Logan Tharp into the game for Saul Ramos. 3/4 court. Zach Roll to throw it in. Over to Brett Cumming. Cumming picked up by Garcia. On the outside left of Tharp, dribbling to his right against Rosenbrock. Bounce pass right corner to Cumming. Over to Zach Roll. Steps to his left. Back out to Bradley Cumming. Left baseline Parker. Jump pass tipped away by Baker. Taken by Brett Cumming. And his shot is blocked out of bounds by Mitch Tormolin. Holyoke retains possession. 6:24 to go. First half. Brush 25. Holyoke 11. Ball to be inbounded. Looking. Still looking. There's the lob near the top. Rosenbrock didn't see it. Taken by Tharp. Left wing to Bradley Cumming. Here's the shot missed by Ryan Parker along the left baseline. Bryce Needens has the rebound for Brush. Here is Needens. Bounce pass on the right baseline to Tormolin. Back out to Rosenbrock. Straight away to Needens. Now to Tormolin in the lane. Turns, hooks, misses. And the ball is rebounded by Parker. Already his 7th. Parker to Zach Roll. Crossing midcourt. Roll double team. Spinning. Looking on the outside right to Cumming. Down low for Tharp right baseline. Banks and scores. Logan Tharp with 4 points in the game. Brush 25, Holyoke 13. 5:46 to go before the break. Garcia for the Beatniggers at the top. On the outside left to Needens. Near the left corner for Baker. Cross-court pass to Garcia. He'll take the 3, and he'll throw another one for Austin Garcia. He's got 6, both on 3-pointers. Brush 28, Holyoke 13. On the outside right, Cumming stripped by Garcia, but Cumming tried to get it back, and the ball's loose to the floor, and now a tie-up. Possession arrow to Brush.
And this is what I like to see. There was 3 Beatniggers flying on the floor after that 50-50 ball.
Garcia throws it into Needens. Needens with the basketball. Back to Garcia on the outside left. Brush leading 28-13. On the outside right to Baker in the lane. Scoops it up off to the right. Rebound to Parker. He's already grabbed 8. Across midcourt is Cumming. And the lob pass towards Bradley Cumming is out of bounds. And the Dragons now with 10 turnovers in the game. The Beatniggers only have 2. And we played almost 11 minutes of basketball. Dayton Klein and Tito Fierro check in for Holyoke. Beatniggers with Tormolin, Rosenbrock, Baker, Garcia, and Needens. And when Brush can hit some outside shots like Garcia has, and when Dunker's on, you can't stop this team. Garcia at the free throw line, pulls up from 15, and that's off the mark. Tormolin tries to chase down the rebound. It's taken though by Logan Tharp. Tharp with 1 to beat. Reverse layup, too strong. Tormolin with the rebound for the Beatniggers. Outlet to Baker. It's a 3-on-2. Baker's fouled at the top of the three-point circle by Brett Cumming, his 2nd. It's at Baker. He can handle the basketball when he's in the open floor.
He can, and he was looking at Rosenbrock, who was making that cut inside too, and the Dragon player just kind of stepped in the way.
Serving you the best coffees, lattes, and smoothies. Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to better serve you and ready to make your favorite specialty drink or offer a sweet treat. Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies. 921 Edison Street in Brush. Ball is poked out of bounds, intended for Tormolin. Beatniggers retain possession with 4:31 to go in the first half. Brush 28, Holyoke 13. Garcia looking. Bounce pass to Tormolin. He misses an easy one, but he's fouled.
That was a great move. Holy cow.
Ryan Parker, that's why he missed it. I thought he just blew the layup, but Ryan Parker did get a piece of the body, his 2nd foul. Tormolin to the line to shoot 2.
he totally flipped that screen. And what that means is he sets up like he's going to screen, and then all he did was backdoor him, and he was wide open. It was a beautiful move.
Yeah.
By Kubert. That's a good name for him. You know, he's getting all those rebounds. Kubert has to hop down all the time, so that's an awesome nickname for him.
First free throw is in. The Beaters lead by 16, 29-13. Second free throw is off the back of the rim. And Logan Tharp has his second board for Holyoke. Into the front court is Fierro. Fierro, right baseline, cut off by Cranston. Back out to Tharp against Rosenbrock at the top. On the outside left with the basketball, Fierro, he'll take the three off the back of the rim. And Mitch Tormolen grabs his fifth rebound of the game on the outlet to Needham. Baseball pass intended for Rosenbrock, and that was one of the worst passes that I've seen. And Needham knows it because he's eating the top of his jersey. He overthrew him by about 7 or 8 yards on that one.
If we'd been on the football field, though, I bet it had been a touchdown.
Well, no, that would have been overthrown there. I mean, you really chucked that one.
Paying attention to the wall.
That's true. Good point. Fierro with a basketball. Cut off by Cranston on the outside right. Wants to shoot a three, cannot. Pass in the right corner, intended for Tharp out of bounds. Left him too much.
Yeah, the Dragons are really out of sync. They're trying to do these alley-oop things, these fancy things, instead of just running their offense, it looks like, and their coaches subbing and doing some things, so...
Well, I think they're playing at Brush's pace, and you cannot do that.
Well, that could be part of it, but they're not passing the ball very well either. There's some miscommunications going on.
On the high right, Cranston with the basketball, well behind the three-point line. Gets a pick from Baker, feeds Baker now. Baker in the lane, fades, shoots, air ball. Tormolen picks up the change and misses. The rebound is controlled over there by one of the Dragons. Let's see if he's on the roster. Into the front court with the basketball is Zach Roll. On the outside right now to Tharp. Tharp spinning on Baker right of the lane. In the lane, tries to scoop up a wild shot. Hits the top of the backboard. Cranston has it for Brush. The bounce pass over to Brown. He misses the reverse layup, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Brown was standing out of bounds.
Right, when he caught it. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't going to work that way. Yeah, so that might be Wyatt Powell. Wearing 44. I don't know why they just don't put everybody on the varsity roster for Holyoke. That would be Powell with the basketball. Back out to Roll, dribbling to his right, bounce pass right baseline to Tharp. Back out to Roll. He'll take the three. He'll make the three. Zach Roll makes it a 29-16 game in favor of Brush. In the lane, leaning, shooting, missing is Needham. Rebound to Tormolen. Kicks it back out to Needham. Straight away three is going to be short. And the ball is loose on the floor. That's picked up by Logan Zider. Tormolen now with 7 rebounds already. Zider with the basketball at the top for Tharp. His three is up. His three is off the back of the rim. And Trey Cranston has the long rebound for the Beat Diggers. His second. Cranston in the back court will set it up for the Beat Diggers. Outside left to Bryce Needham. Needham is fouled as he drove into the lane. The foul was committed by Zach Roll as first.
That's something that Bryce has done a good job of improving. Last year he had a lot of travels called on him because he would drag that back foot when he was making that move. So he's done a good job working hard this summer to get that taken care of.
Mickey to Cranston, 16 fouls. The Beat Diggers with 5, 2.5 to go in the opening half. Rush 29, Holyoke 16. Mickey to Needham. In the lane all the way, shoots it and misses an easy one. Tormolen tries to save it in and does to Ben Mickey. Over to Cranston. Cranston's runner's up and good. Cranston, a little 7-footer, is able to score. Brush 31, Holyoke 16. 2:11 to go in the opening half. Between his leg is Tharp. Back out to Klein. Klein against Brown, dribbling to his right. Along the baseline, foul. That'll be the 16th foul. And Jake Brown was all over him. And for Brown, that is his first.
Well, and Jake just has to take his hand. He's just giving him a little hip check. He's got to keep his hands back. And he's quick enough that he can guard anybody. He doesn't have to have his hand on the hip.
Ryan Parker back into the game. To throw it in the start. Back out to Zider, picked up by Needham. Dribbling on the outside left, hands it off to Powell. Powell picks up his dribble, nearly stripped by Needham. Baseball pass over to Tharp, lost it, got it back. Bodied up by Mickey, spinning, looking. Over to Roll straight away. Backs up behind the three-point line. Now straight away to Tharp. Tharp against Cranston. Crossover dribble at the free throw line. Spinning, looking. On the outside right to Zider. Gets a pick from Tharp. Cut off by Cranston. Maintains the dribble. Puts an elbow into Bryce Needham. Bounce pass back out to Roll. This pressure defense is smothering by Brush. Roll with the basketball against Ben Mickey there. Now here is Tharp in the lane. Tries to put up a wild shot, and he does, but he's fouled. A little runner in the lane. A couple of Beat Diggers were there. And to the line will be Logan Tharp, and Mitch Torbolin commits his second foul.
You know, and what was great about the defense on that until the foul was a little show and recover that they were doing. As they were kind of weaving, the Dragons were, we were showing on the picks that were being set, letting our teammate get through that, and then recovering back to our player that we were guarding. So they did a good job on that up until the foul.
Rosenbrock is in for Torbolin. Second free throw upcoming as the first was made, and that one is up, and that one is in. Brush 31, Holyoke 18, a minute 25 to go before the break. Bryce Needens at midcourt. Bounce pass on the high right to Cranston, who's guarded closely by Logan Zeider. Gets a pick from Rosenbrock, left of the lane. Left corner, wide open, Ben Mickey, three. Off the back of the rim. The rebound to Rosenbrock. He banks and misses an easy one. And the ball taken by Cranston. He puts it up and in. Nice job by Cranston, scoring again. Cranston has 8 in the game. Brush 33, Holyoke 18. With the basketball is Ryan Parker in the left corner to Zeider. Dribbles to his right, left of the lane. Kicks it back out to Tharp. Dribbles against Mickey. Back out. The roll three is up and good for Zach Roll. He's nailed another 3 in the quarter. He's got 6. Brush 33, Holyoke 21. We got 37 seconds to go in the opening half. Needens for the Beat Diggers. Bounce pass to the high right to Mickey. Mickey gets a pick from Rosenbrock at the top, at the free throw line. On the outside left to Needens. Falls down, gets back up, hands it off to Mickey. Mickey with 23 seconds to go. Backs up on the outside left to Cranston. Bounce pass, nope. Looked like he was going to bounce it over to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock with 17 to go. Cross court to Cranston. Cranston with 12 to go, holding the ball on his right hip. Down low for Rosenbrock. He banks and scores. Great look there by Cranston. Nice cut by Rosenbrock. We've got 3 seconds to go. 2. Tharp from 50 feet, and that's an air ball. And that is the end of the opening half with the score. Brush 35, Holyoke 21 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Beat Diggers lead the Holyoke Dragons 35-21 as we head to the second half, looking for the doubleheader sweep tonight. After the Brush Girls won 40-27 to move their record to 2-2. The Beat Diggers will begin the third quarter with the same starting 5. Jeffrey Dunker, Randy Baker, Kyle Rosenbrock, Austin Garcia, and Mitch Torbolin. And for the Dragons, as they break the huddle, it'll be Logan Tharp, Brett Cumming, Ryan Parker, Tito Fierro, and Dayton Klein. Holyoke basketball to begin the third. Inbounds pass over to Tharp. Tharp near the top. On the outside right to Fierro. Back to Tharp. Tharp at the top of the three-point circle. Outside left to Klein. Picked up by Garcia at the top for Tharp. And he retreats towards the timeline. Looks like Holyoke's going to be more patient on offense.
Well, it looks like Brush is going into a 2-3 zone.
On the outside right, Fierro. Now to Tharp at the top against Jeffrey Dunker. On the outside right to Fierro. Bounce pass right corner for Klein. Dribbles to his left. Back out to Tharp on the left wing to Cumming. Over to Tharp on the right side, between his legs, cut off by Garcia. Bounce pass high right for Klein. Long 3 is off the back of the rim, and the rebound controlled by Mitch Torbolin, his 9th. On the outlet to Dunker on the outside left. Dunker scoops it, left baseline. Baker shot is up and short, and Rosenbrock with a rebound, then he threw it away. Intercepted over by Parker. To Fierro, left corner for Cumming. Dribbles to his right, foul by Garcia. That's a reach in. Garcia motion, kind of like he didn't commit it, but there's no doubt that's a reach-in. And that will be his second. And to throw it in will be Klein. On the outside left of Tharp. We played 1 minute in the third quarter. Brush 35, Holyoke 21. On the outside right, Fierro with the basketball. Back out to Tharp. Down to Fierro. Right corner pass taken by Cumming. Down low to Fierro. Runs into Torbolin. Ball knocked out of bounds. As Torbolin went to the floor. Keeping community banking simple and committed to their community, Morgan Federal Bank member FDIC, equal housing lender. Tharp with the basketball at the top, dribbling to his right against Dunker on the outside left to Fierro. Over to Tharp between his legs at the top against Garcia. Back on the outside right to Fierro, right corner to Cumming. Cumming double teamed, looking. Bounce pass down low for Parker. Left-handed shot is up and missed. And another rebound for Mitch Torbolin, his 10th. on the outlet to Garcia, and he is stripped by Cumming. Here comes Cumming the other way. The pass to Klein in the lane, scoops it up, partially blocked by Baker, and the ball taken away by Klein. Then he puts up a wild shot off the glass, no good. Tormolen tied up over there by Fierro. Possession arrow brush. Backcourt pressure being applied. Neither team has scored. Garcia in the backcourt. Over to Dunker. Dunker, a very good ball handler. Across the timeline. Crossover dribble. Setting up the Beetdinger offense. Jump pass outside right to Baker. Stripped away by Tharp. Baker retrieves it and then knocked out of bounds again. This time by Tharp. Baker to throw it in. Just beyond midcourt. Pass to Dunker. Dunker against Fierro. Crossover dribble to his right. Back to his left at the free throw line. Left wing. Garcia 3 off the back of the rim. And the rebound to Logan Tharp. That's his third. Tharp by himself across the timeline on the outside right to Fierro. Right corner for Cumming. Back to Tharp. Straight away. 3 in the air. Yes. For Logan Tharp. He's got 9. The Beetdinger lead is down to 11. 35-24. 5.5 to go in the third. Rosenbrock in the backcourt against Dayton Klein. Rosenbrock spinning over to Baker. Dribbles across the timeline. Baker in the right corner to Dunker. Penetrates right baseline. Leans, shoots, misses, fouled. Dunker to the line to shoot 2. Nice usage of his body to draw the foul. Committed over there by Tito Fierro, his first.
I think a good job, too, being patient on that one. Rosenbrock sometimes has a tendency to get a little bit out of control, but that time he kept his poise, looked up and up the floor, made a couple passes just to get it past the timeline, which was very smart.
And the Dunker free throw is in. The Beetdingers have scored for the first time in the second half. They still have a 12-point lead, and it is now 13. Second free throw is good. Dunker with his first 2 points of the game. Brush 37, Holyoke 24, with 5:15 to go in the third. Backcourt, Tharp, overhead pass to Fierro. It's a 2-on-4. Right corner, Cumming 3 in the air. No good, and the ball is volleyballed out of bounds off of Holyoke's Ryan Parker. Beetdinger basketball. I'd say if they're going to apply this pressure, the Beetdingers can beat this all night. Rosenbrock off the inbounds pass to Baker. It's a 2-on-2. Down low to Tormolen, and he will bank and miss an easy one. Dayton Klein with the rebound. Klein with a second for Holyoke. Here's Fierro right of the lane. Lean, shoots, banks, scores for Tito Fierro, who's got 4. And we've got a technical foul called against Austin Garcia. Brush. And that's 2 free throws and the ball, so that's huge. Holyoke can get right back into the game. So Fierro to attempt 2 free throws. Yeah, you got to stay under control there.
Well, and not everything you try to do is going to look the same to the officials. You still have to have that respect.
Fierro's free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Yeah, and Garcia's on the bench. And he's got to maintain his composure. He's not happy, but...
Well, and he can still get another technical if he's not careful. I mean, you don't pound on the bleachers or anything like that either, because...
Second free throw is good. Holyoke has the basketball, only down 10, 37-27, with 4:48 to go in the third. Into the front court, Tharp with the basketball. Now left corner for Cumming. They can make this a 7-point game with a 3. Tharp against Dunker. At the top, crossover dribble, picks it up over to Klein. Klein takes the 3, well short. The rebound to Parker, and a traveling violation. Looked like there might have been a foul.
I thought it was going to be a foul on Rosenbrock.
12 turnovers for Holyoke. Backcourt pressure to be applied. Cranston, long pass in to Tormolen in the backcourt. Jump pass to Baker. Baker, left corner, Rosenbrock. Backs it out to Cranston on 2 hops with 4:22 to go. In the third quarter, Brush 37, Holyoke 27. Entry pass to Dunker, poked away by Parker. Taken by Dunker, and then Dunker is called for traveling. Beetdingers had 3 turnovers in the first quarter, in the first half. Now 3 in the third quarter with 4:15 to go. And they're only up by 10.
Well, and they're playing at a slower pace, which isn't their style, so they got to figure out how to rev it back up.
Coming into the front court, left of the lane, down low for Klein. He bangs it in. Nathan Klein scores 37-29. This is all of a sudden a 5-0 run. Long pass into the front court for Tormolen. Torbolin back out to Baker. Jump pass to Dunker on the left wing. Dunker with the basketball. Left of the lane. Down low for Rosenbrock. He banks it in. What a look by Dunker. Rosenbrock now with 12. Beatnickers apply the pressure. Here is Stark dribbling by 3. It's a 3-on-2. Left baseline Klein, and he's fouled by Torbolin. Torbolin commits his third as Klein missed. Klein to the line to shoot 2. Your one-stop center for projects around your home office or yard is Ackley Building Center. They now carry appliances. Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. First free throw by Dayton Klein is in the air, and that is off to the right. Second free throw upcoming. Brush 39, Holyoke 29, 3:33 to go. Jake Brown is in for Jeffrey Dunker. Even though it's Torbolin, well, Dunker also has 3 fouls. Second free throw upcoming. That is off to the right. However, the rebound to Parker. Straight away, Klein will take a 3. That's off to the right. And Rosenbrock had the ball stripped away, and it's taken away by Logan Tharp. Rosenbrock thought he had the rebound. Tharp, right to the free throw line, travels. That pressure defense has paid off because the Beatnickers have gone cold here to begin the second half. They've only got 4 points in 4 minutes and 42 seconds.
Well, and the Dragons, to their credit, are adding some more pressure to them, so they're scrambling a little bit better than they did in the first half.
Baker across the timeline, picked up by Tharp. On the outside, left to Cranston. Cranston looking down low, double team. Feeds it, left corner for Baker, penetrates. Switches to Rosenbrock in the lane all the way, misses an easy layup, and the ball is rebounded by Tharp. Tharp with his 5th rebound. Across the timeline, 2:55 to go, third quarter. Brush leads by 10. Spinning in the lane, pulling up from 12, and it's good off the glass by Logan Tharp. 5 in the quarter, 11 points in the game. Brush 39, Holyoke 31. Brown, baseball pass at midcourt to Rosenbrock. Bounce pass over to Baker, he threw it away. Beatnickers are getting careless. Here's Tharp over to Fierro. Banks scores, and a foul. Fierro to the line. Holyoke is to within 6. Holy mahungus. What a collapse by Brush in this quarter. And we've got a timeout. Not sure the foul was called on. They'll have to put it up there here momentarily. The foul was called on Jake Brown. 2:33 to go, third quarter. Brush 39, Holyoke 33 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Tito Fierro made the second free throw, then fouled Bryce Needens in the backcourt, but with 2.5 to go, it's a brand new ball game. Brush 39, Holyoke 34. Brown in the backcourt. Jump pass to Needens. Needens crosses the timeline on the outside right. Bounce pass for Rosenbrock. Kicked out of bounds. Beatnickers retained possession. Brush was in firm control of the game. And now Holyoke is on a 13-4 run. The inbounds to Rosenbrock, who cuts to the basket and scores. Right up the glass, nice feed from Bryce Needens. Rosenbrock now has 14 in the game. Brush 41, Holyoke 34, 2:13 to go, third quarter. Tharp right in the lane, lost the basketball, got it back. Over to Brett Cumming. It looked like he traveled. How do you not call that one? He took about 3 steps there. The rebound to Rosenbrock off the miss. 7th rebound, Cranston across the timeline. Outside left, Needens penetrates left baseline. Kicks it back out, Rosenbrock. He'll take the 3. Yes! For Kyle Rosenbrock, who nailed the triple. We had a whistle there. I'm not sure, Ken, did you see what happened?
It was happening underneath. I have a feeling something happened with, it looks like Bryce keeps rubbing his eye, or I don't know if he got poked in the eye, or the ball got tapped. I don't know. Something happened underneath. We couldn't see because of the balcony.
Rosenbrock has 7 points in the quarter, 17 in the game. A 5-0 run for the Beatnickers. This opened up a 10-point lead with 1:45 to go. Zach Roll in the game for Holyoke. Gets a pick on the outside left to Zeiler. Zeiler against Jake Brown. Now to Fierro straight away. 3, good. Holyoke is not going away, and Fierro's got 9 points in the quarter. Needens across the timeline. It's a 7-point game. Left of the lane. Jump pass, right baseline to Brown. Back out to Rosenbrock. Here is Nichols in the lane. Fade, shoots, score! No. Foul. The ball actually hit the net, but it's a foul against Holyoke off the miss. The foul was on Ryan Parker, his third. For a second, I thought that went in. Jacob Nichols. 2 free throws for Brush. 44-37 Beatnickers with 1:21 to go in the third quarter. look to the team at Valley View Villa for rehab, short-term or long-term care needs. At 8:15, Fremont, or call them at 867-8261. First free throw is in. The Beatniggers 3 out of 3 in the quarter from the line. Wyatt Powell checks in for Holyoke. Brush back to an 8-point lead. Holyoke's playing very well here in the third quarter. Second free throw, in and out. Logan Tharp with his 6th rebound, stuck in the backcourt, and then he was fouled by Jacob Nichols. That's the team's 5th foul for Nichols, his first personal.
Well, and Price, as he's getting out here, they're looking at his eyes, so I'm thinking that he got poked in the eye or something happened when he was underneath the basket.
Zach Rowe into the front court on the outside left, guarded by Cranston. Back out to Fierro, who's been red hot in this quarter. 1:04 to go. Brush 45, Holyoke 37. We're in the third. On the outside right to Roll. Cross-court pass to Tharp. Tharp against Rosenbrock at the free throw line, spinning. Back out to Zider. Zider kicks it back out. Roll, long three, well short, but the ball is into the hands of Zider. Holyoke has to reset. Zider to Fierro, now to Tharp. 3 is off to the right, and Jake Brown has the basketball for Brush. Into the front court on the outside right is Ben Mickey. Mickey bounce pass to Rosenbrock down low, kicks it right corner to Brown. Brown right to the lane, into the lane, and then has the ball stripped away and taken away by Zach Roll. Beatniggers turn it over for the 5th time in the quarter, 8th in the game. 21 seconds to go in the third. Brush by 8, and the runner by Fierro is off to the right. And the ball is rebounded by Trey Cranston, who's out of control there, but nearly made the shot. We've got 10 seconds to go. Bounce pass inside by Rosenbrock, taken away by Nichols, shot blocked, and then he throws it away. Well, the Beatniggers have got to take care of the basketball better. 2 seconds, 1 second. Tharp throws it up, and he nearly made it. Nearly made it from behind midcourt. The quarter is over with the score. Holyoke trailing Brush as the Beatniggers lead 45-37 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran and Jen Goodall back from Holyoke High School where the Beatniggers lead going into the fourth, 45-37. Holyoke with the basketball first. The inbounds to Ryan Parker. Over to Tito Fierro. It's Mitch Tormolen, Randy Baker, Trey Cranston, Jeffrey Dunker, and Kyle Rosenbrock for Brush. Very strong lineup in there. Straight away, Klein 3 is good! Jason Klein nails the triple. Holyoke again to within 5, 45-40. 20 seconds into the fourth. I mean, they have played extremely well in the second half. In the right corner, Rosenbrock, right baseline, Dunker has the shot blocked out of bounds. Blocked by Fierro, and the Beatniggers retain possession. Holyoke lost by 17 points to both Haxton and Yuma, and they trail Brush by only 5. Beatniggers inbounded. Over to Trey Cranston, left of the lane, over to Dunker, left baseline. Dunker with the basketball, in the lane to Tormolen, little 10-foot pull-up, yes. That's a big shot for Mitch Tormolen and the Beatniggers. He's got 5. Beatniggers lead 47-40. 7:17 to go in the game. Tharp in the right corner for Cummings, steps to his left, and then he fell down and traveled. Holyoke has only had 3 turnovers in the entire second half. That's why they're back in the game. They've taken care of the basketball, of which the Beatniggers have not. Rosenbrock to Dunker. Dunker trapped by Klein, maintains the dribble, dribbles by another player, down low for Cranston, feeds it to Tormolen, right wing to Rosenbrock, straight away to Baker, stripped from behind beautifully, and taken away by Cummings. Beatniggers with 10 turnovers. Here is Fierro, back out to Klein, parking lot 3, and that is short. And the ball is loose, and we've got a foul on the Beatniggers as Klein came up with a rebound, and Cranston committed the foul. Now, Brush is missing some of those loose balls in this second half.
Well, they're just not grabbing them. It's almost like they're looking for somebody to release and get that outlet before they have possession of the ball.
And that's the 16th foul. Klein to throw it in. He lobs it on the outside right for Fierro, picked up by Dunker. Back near the top, over to Cummings. Cummings against Dunker, right baseline. And then the ball batted away by Dunker, knocked out of bounds by Cummings. Pressure defense by Dunker forces turnover number 15 by Holyoke, and the Beatniggers leading by 7 with 6:41 to go. This could be the best that Holyoke's played during this brief season, especially in the second half. Dunker between his legs, behind his back, into the front court. Dunker dribbles towards the free throw line, fouled. Fouled by Fierro, 14th foul. third on Fierro. It's tough to strip Dunker. He handles the ball so well.
He does, and he changes speed, changes direction really well. So you've got to be, if you reach, he's gone.
Cranston, three-quarters court in front of the Beetiger bench. Bounce pass to Dunker. Dunker on the outside right is going to feed Cranston. Cranston against Cumming. Cranston gets a pick from Tormolen at the top. Cranston looking, 60-footer, partially blocked. And then we've got a foul.
Yeah.
Tormolen was being fouled as he went for the ball, fouled over there by Brett Cumming. That'll be his third.
Well, and it was good because Trey Cranston recognized that when they switched on that screen, Mitch had a mismatch. He was posting up a guard. And then he turned around and fouled him and just held him. So that was a great job of recognizing that.
Needham's into the game for Baker. Beetiger's to inbounds. The pass into Cranston, right base under Rosenbrock, double team. Rosenbrock back out to Cranston. Cranston in the lane, stripped away, but taken out by Needham. Needham's bounce pass for Rosenbrock, and we got a whistle. And Rush is definitely not passing as well as they've been.
Well, they're not going to their passes.
Well, I know I saw a whistle, but I don't see a foul call. It'll just be Beetiger basketball. Maybe they signaled a kick or something. Inbounds to Dunker. Dunker in the lane. 14-footer is no good, but he was fouled by Ryan Parker. That'll be Parker's fourth. Not a good foul by Parker, considering that was a jump shot by Dunker, who's a very good free throw shooter, who is at the line to shoot two. The Beetigers led by as many as 15 in the game. It was down to 5, now up to 7, and it stays at 7. The free throw is off to the right. And we still have 6:01 to go in the game. The Beetigers up by 7. Second free throw. In and out. Dayton Klein with the rebound. And Rush's free throw shooting in this game has not been good. Dunker with a strip at midcourt. The ball is loose. Dunker has it. Tries to feed it off to his teammate. It's still loose. Cranston has got it. Now Dunker has it. Now the ball is loose, taken by Klein. Long pass to Parker to Cumming. And he misses the shot. Taken away by Tharp. And where is the foul there? We got a whistle. Wow, that was mayhem.
Oh, it's another technical. And it's going to be on 22, the Dragons.
That is Brett Cumming with a technical foul. He thought he was fouled on the drive to the basket. Well, this could turn around the game at the Beetigers' favor. Trey Cranston will shoot two with 5:46 to go with a 7-point lead. The first free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Holy mahungas, this free throw shooting for Brush has turned around again. Second free throw is up, and that's it. Cranston now with 9. The Beetigers lead by 8, 48-40. Brush had 35 points at halftime, only 13
We're calling
here in the second half. With the score, the Beetigers 48, the Dragons 40. It's a 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The inbounds from Cranston to Dunker. The Beetigers 48, the Dragons 40. We've got 5:37 to go in the game. Over to Tormolen. Tormolen on the outside right to Rosenbrock. Right corner for Cranston. 3 in the air is no good. Tormolen goes for the rebound. And let's see, because we're blocked off here. That might be a foul on Holyoke. Are they going to say the ball was just knocked out of bounds? It was.
It's out of bounds, yeah.
It will be Beetiger basketball. There's the lob to Tormolen, and this time he's fouled.
That's his fifth, isn't it?
Well, let's see. Is that
on number 10?
Yeah, if it's Parker, that's his fifth.
He's fighting his shirt like he knows, so here's 44.
Ryan Parker fouls out, scoring only 2 points. And Wyatt Powell into the game. Tormolen with a 1-and-1. Beetigers have got to start nailing their free throws. 1 out of 4 in this quarter. We talked about this before, that the free throws didn't matter when they were rounding opponents. That one is good. Tormolen now with 6 points in the game.
Well, and this is a good thing because, you know what, it's going to show them that they've got to finish the ball game. They cannot just become lackadaisical with things.
Second free throw in the air, and that's short. And the rebound's controlled by Wyatt Powell, his third. On the outlet to Tharp, 5:21 to go. Brush 49, Holyoke 40. Tharp at the top of the basketball, spinning, looking on the outside right to Fierro. Fierro against Cranston. Crossover dribble. Picks up the dribble. At the top, Klein straight away. Three. Good! Holy Mahomes! Klein again! He's got 2 triples in the quarter. It's down to a 6-point game with 5 minutes to go. 49-43 Brush. Here's Cranston, left corner, Rosenbrock, fakes the 3. Over to Dunker, left of the lane, left baseline, his runners up off the side of the backboard. Rebound to Tharp, and then Tharp is fouled in the backcourt. 17th foul. And he will shoot the 1-and-1. Beetniker foul was committed by Rosenbrock, his first. Tharp has 11 points in the game. He can make this a 4-point game. With 4:51 to go, the free throw's in the air, and he made it. Second free throw upcoming from Logan Tharp.
Still a lot of time on the clock, too.
And that one is up. That's off to the right. Kyle Rosenbrock grabs his 8th rebound. Rosenbrock across the timeline. A 5-point game for Brush. Rosenbrock on the outside right to Dunker. Dunker dribbles to his left, behind his back, right to the lane. In the lane, scoops it to Rosenbrock, and Rosenbrock went up, but he was fouled on the floor by Wyatt Powell. For Powell, that's his second, and that will be the 19th foul, so Rosenbrock to shoot the 1-and-1.
Rosenbrock's doing a good job. He's doing a little ball fake, head fake thing, so he's getting somebody up in the air. He did a good job of that.
Powell is out. Logan Seiler is in. The Beatniggers can grab a 7-point lead if Rosenbrock can make the first and then get the second. That one is up and in and out. The rebound is controlled by Logan Tharp, and Brush's free throw shooting has been horrible in this quarter. With the basketball, Fierro, 3 in the air, and that's off the back of the rim. That's a big miss. Jake Brown with a rebound for Brush. On the outlet to Dunker. Dunker behind his back on the outside right. 4:20 to go. Brush 49, Holyoke 44. Dunker on the right wing to Tormolin. At the top for Rosenbrock. Guarded by Seiler. Rosenbrock with the basketball. Dribbles to his right. And a timeout called by Ken Garcia, brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life. All model life and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. I mean, Holyoke has come to play in this second half. The Beatniggers were not expecting this, Jen.
No, they weren't. And, you know, we talked about the lackadaisical piece of that, where they're bad passes, not going through the passes. If you don't continue to go and do the little tiny things, this is what happens. You lose that lead and things sneak up on you.
Brush's local Napa and Hardware Hanks and Small Engine Repair Shop is Hometown Auto and Hardware. Stop by and let them help you. 1305 Edison Street in Brush. Hometown Auto and Hardware. 4:08 to go. And you look at the free throw situation for the Beatniggers. They were 3 out of 4 in the third quarter. And now they are sitting at 6 out of 15. So,
you know what?
You can do the math there. That's 6 out of 15. Well, that's 40%. I mean, horrendous free throw shooting, and the girls were atrocious in their 13-point win. Rosenbrock right baseline, spinning over to Dunker in the lane, and then Dunker, did he get stripped? Yeah, he did. Oh, I thought he almost lost the ball by himself. Instead, the Beatniggers retained possession. The inbounds pass. Over to Tormolin, straight away, 12-footer, good. Tormolin's made 2 of those at clutch moments for Brush. He's got 5 in the quarter, 8 in the game. Beatniggers 51, Dragons 44, 3:52 to go. And then Bryce Needham's strip sack roll, and then we've got a foul. And that should be on Roll then. Roll commits the foul off the strip. Or is it Needhams? They're both wearing 1-4. They're going to call it on Needhams.
Yeah, I think he pushed him to get out of the way to get the loose ball, so I think that was... I mean, it's a good aggressive thing. It's just a natural tendency that when there's loose ball on the floor. I like the hustle that Needhams is showing.
1-and-1 situation. Both teams are in the single bonus. Roll's free throw is up, and that's off to the left. Mitch Tormolin grabs his 12th rebound for the Beatniggers. Here is Baker, 2-on-2, lost the ball, got it back, over to Needens. He banks, and he misses, but he's fouled. Needens will shoot 2, and it looked like Logan Seiler committed the foul. That's his first. But again, you got to hit some free throws here.
Well, Steve Price can do it here. Break the string.
Well, he's a very good free throw shooter, but he's got to make them. And that first free throw is up, in and out. The Beatniggers are shooting 25% from the line in the quarter. And just a little bit better than that in the game. Second free throw is in. Needens now with 3. Brush leads by 8, 52-44. 3:37 to go. Tharp on the outside left to Klein. Long 3, in and out. Rebound to Needens. This guy's shooting from 25 feet away. And a foul in the backcourt. 14. Zach Roll commits his second. 10-team foul. Double bonus for Needens. Yeah, because Holyoke's going to extend the game now.
Right.
They're going to extend it by fouling. The Beatniggers can take a 10-point lead if Needens can hit 2, and he makes the first. Second free throw upcoming. Needens bends, shoots, short, rebound to Tormolen, and he's fouled. Are they going to call travel? They do call travel on Tormolen after grabbing his 13th rebound.
Looked like he got the legs taken out from under him.
Under 3.5 to go. Brush 53, Holyoke 44. Tharp at the top, spinning, looking. Back out to Fierro, left of the lane against Rosenbrock. Dribbling towards the left baseline. Back out to Tharp. Tharp against Dunker. Crossover dribble. Dribbling to his right, picked up by Baker. Tharp jump pass to the left wing to Roll. Roll in the lane, and he's fouled on the perimeter. No, it's a timeout. So I've been off my game here. I'm anticipating way too many things. 30-second timeout with a score. Brush 53, Holyoke 44 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Tormolen, Dunker, Rosenbrock, Needens, and Baker for Brush. Tharp to throw it in for Holyoke, into Fierro. Out there with Nathan Klein, Brett Cumming, and Zach Roll, who's got the basketball on the outside left to Fierro. Cross-court pass to Cumming. Cumming right to the lane. Stripped by Dunker, but he cannot save it in. If not, that would have been an easy layup as a couple of Beatniggers, including Baker, were running down court. 3/4 court. It'll be Logan Tharp to throw it in. Down to 2:58 to go. Brush 53, Holyoke 44. Here the timeline to Fierro. Gets a pick from Roll, and then dribbles it into Baker, who strips the ball over to Dunker. Dunker banks and misses, and Needens has the rebound, and the Beatniggers have to reset. They'll have to reset here. On the outside right to Tormolen, back to Needens. Needens against Fierro near the timeline. Needens dribbles by Fierro, bounce pass to Rosenbrock, turns, banks, fouled as he misses. It looked like a clean block by Logan Tharp. But the foul is called and Rosenbrock to the line. Tharp with his first foul of the game.
You know, and what I liked in that series, Randy and Bryce both did a great job playing defense. Randy just did the show and recover thing. He dribbled right into him because he didn't see him with his head down and was able to pick it clean.
The first free throw by Rosenbrock barely got to the rim. Second free throw upcoming, and that one is up, and that's in. Unfortunately, the Beatniggers cannot make 2 free throws in a row. They're up 54-44. 30-second timeout brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call. 842-4555. Rush led by 14 at the break, by 8 at the end of 3. Holyoke grew to within 4. Now the Beatniggers have stretched it out to a 10-point lead. And I'm sure when we speak with head coach Ken Garcia, he's going to be, again, concerned. Now it's a concern. The free throw shooting.
Right.
So, I mean, they've had and same with the girls. I mean, they were awful in the first game. 6 out of 21 from the line. And that's not overstating it. That's just stating the fact. So the Beatniggers with Baker, Tormolen, now Jake Brown, Austin Garcia, and Jeffrey Dunker on the floor. Ryan Parker. I thought maybe Parker only had 4 fouls because he's out there now.
I thought he had 10. Or 5, I mean.
Yeah. Well, he's got the ball now on the outside left of Tharp. Tharp in the left corner for Cumming, dribbling to his right. Bounce pass to Fierro against Dunker to his left. Over to Bradley Cumming. Check that. That's Brett Cumming. Straight away to Tharp between his legs. Against Dunker. Right of the lane. Leans, shoots. And he scores, and he fouls off the glass. A circus move by Logan Tharp. Keeping Holyoke in the game. Jeffrey Dunker commits his 4th. And a big second half for Tharp. Not a huge one, but he's got 8 of his 14 points in the half. Free throws in the air, and that's in. A 7-point game now, 54-47. 2:08 to go. Baker in the backcourt. Jump pass, front court to Dunker, a very good ball handler. As we are at 2 minutes to go in the game. Dunker with a basketball to his right, along the baseline, in the lane, scoops it up off the glass. No, but he's fouled. Boy, Dunker thought he should have finished with a basket. And the foul was committed now. That should be Ryan Parker, and that should be his 5th, and it is. So he fouls out officially. And now Dunker to the line to shoot 2. And Dunker just missed a couple of free throws moments ago, and he's an outstanding free throw shooter. This free throw's up and in. Dunker's got 3 points in the game, 3 out of 5 for the line.
He's directing traffic right now. That's what a point guard does. They direct traffic.
Second free throw for the junior. That's in the air, and that is off to the right. And the rebound is controlled by Logan Tharp. Tharp against Baker into the front court. 1:49 to go. Back out to Roll. Roll in the right corner, Cumming, 3 in the air, off the back of the rim, and the ball is volleyballed into the hands of Dunker. Dunker with his first board of the game on the outlet to Brown in the front court to Baker. 1:34 to go. Brush 55, Holyoke 47. Baker crossover dribble, left of the lane, back out to Rosenbrock. On the left wing to Garcia. Garcia kicks it back out to Dunker, the point guard. Crossover dribble against Fierro. Into the lane. Dunker all the way. Scoops it up off the glass. Too strong. Putback is missed by Rosenbrock. Now to Dunker off the glass. For Jeffrey Dunker. Now the Beatniggers with a 10-point lead. 57-47. 1:07 to go. Dunker with a strip. Taken away by Rosenbrock. A check down. That's Baker. Now to Dunker. 1 minute to go. And Dunker was fouled. Where's the whistle? And there's the whistle. I mean, he fouled him twice. Tharp is on the floor, and Dunker to shoot 2. It's a double bonus situation. Logan Tharp has committed his 2nd. Now the Beatniggers with 57.4 seconds to go.
On his head.
Yeah, he took a hard one there, but that's why. You got to call the foul the first time. It was that second contact that created the foul.
Kind of fell and took Jeffrey's legs up under him.
So it's now a 4-possession game with, again, less than a minute to go. You got to credit the Holyoke team. They played hard in this second half, and they gave the Beatniggers a major scare.
They did, and they needed it.
Dunker. First free throw, good. Now, can any Beatnigger hit 2 in a row? Dunker hit 2 in a row in the third quarter. That's the only time any Beatnigger has done it in the game. Second free throw in the air, and that is good as well. Rush 59, Holyoke 47.
Timeout.
And we'll take it with them. For the Beatniggers up by 12, a 1-minute break on 1010 KSRR and KSRR.com. Holyoke basketball with 57.4 seconds to go. Brush 59, Holyoke 47. There's the inbound. Bounce pass it is to Logan Tharp crossing the timeline on the outside right. There's contact. He'll take a long 3. Yes. Logan Tharp nails a long 3. Timeout for Holyoke. And Dayton Klein, who set a pick, is down on the floor. Now back up. And Tharp has 7 points in the quarter and 18 in the game. Rush 59, Holyoke 50. I mean, they're not going away. That's their bottom line.
They're playing hard, and you know, for our boys to survive this game, they have to keep their composure. They have got to do the little things that they did in the first half.
This looked like it was going to be a runaway when the Beat Diggers led by 12 points after 1. And the defense is still pretty good because Holyoke has had to hit some bombs. Well, these are not three-pointers right behind the line. They're about 3 or 4 feet behind the line.
That, and they've gotten some lucky breaks, like with just throwing a ball up there that was partially blocked or whatever, and it went in.
Needens to throw it in out there with Garcia, Mickey, Baker, and Nichols. Needens looking. Overhead pass to Nichols. Over to Garcia, still in the backcourt to Needens. Needens is fouled by Logan Tharp. And that'll be Tharp's third. He's got that gash above the left eye, but Tharp has played extremely well in this game, especially in the second half. Needens to shoot 2. Right now it's a 3-possession game. All Needens has to do is make 1 to stretch it to a 4-possession game, and this free throw is in.
It almost looks like, just looking at Bryce's eye, that he's going to have a shiner as well.
Second free throw coming up for Bryce Needens. The Beat Diggers up by 10. 60-50. Girls won tonight 40-27. That one is in as well. Okay, Brush has hit 4 in a row.
That's good.
61-50. Tharp across midcourt. Near the top against Baker, dribbling to his right, backs up, can't take the 3. Now to Roll in the lane, left corner for Fierro. He pulls up inside the 3-point line and makes it. That is a 2 for Fierro. Backcourt pressure being applied. Baker is fouled in the backcourt by Tharp. That's his 4th. Baker fouled with 25.4 seconds to go. Brush leads Holyoke 61-52. And Holyoke just hitting their shots. The Beat Diggers are defending. Holyoke scored 21 points in the opening half. They've got 31 in the second half. Baker's free throws in the air, and that is in. Brush has nailed 5 free throws in a row, and they needed it badly. Second one is up, and that's good as well. Here comes Jake Brown into the game for Randy Baker. Rush 63. Holyoke 52. Down to 22 seconds to go. Tharp between his legs in the front court against Brown. Dribbles to his left. Backs up. Long 3. No good. And the ball is out of bounds off of Dayton Klein. It will be Beat Digger basketball with 12.8 seconds to go. And let's hope that Holyoke doesn't even foul here. They probably will, judging by what I've seen at the high school level, where and the game is essentially over. You're not going to come back from 11 points with 12.8 seconds to go. Baseball pass over to Austin Garcia. He'll lay it up too strong. Rebound to Nichols. He misses. Rebound to Brown. And then Brown is fouled. Nice job by the Beat Diggers on the boards there. Fouled with 6.6 seconds to go. 4th foul committed by Zach Roll. Well, this could be good for Brown. He's got the score tonight. Free throws up and short. He's got one more chance. Beat Diggers have won 3 of their 4 games by double figures. Second free throw in and out. Ball is volleyballed into the hands of Brown. And that'll be the end of the game as he throws the ball in the right corner for Mickey, and the time expires. With a final score tonight, Rush 63, Holyoke 52. We'll take a break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome to the Beat Digger post-game show brought to you by Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design and Brush takes pride in their workmanship and quality of their relationships with clients. For a free bid, call Pat Walter, 842-5837. Building today's business, Buildings by Design. As the Beat Diggers win the game, 63-52. We'll go through the totals here momentarily. The Beat Diggers had a lead of as many as 15 points. A 15-point lead in the opening half before winning by 11 as we're joined by head coach Ken Garcia. Coach, how would you characterize this game? A game that you got to credit Holyoke. They did not go away. They kept battling and battling. And quite frankly, I made the assessment of whether it's accurate or not. I don't think your team expected that from Holyoke in the second half. particularly knowing they had a 14-point lead at halftime, and it seemed at that point that you were cruising in this game, and yet the Dragons put on a major fight in the second half.
Yeah, I thought we got a little too comfortable based on what we did in the first half, and I told them at the beginning of the game, I said, they're going to outwork you, they're going to hustle, and they're not going to give up. And I told them that again at halftime. I said, we were beating them pretty good, but yet we weren't executing. We got a little too soft, we got a little too complacent, and then they came out in the second half and turned that whole momentum around.
Did you feel that the offense was really out of rhythm throughout the majority of the game? Because you did score 63 points, but a lot of that was created by defense. You made 16 free throws. That's another thing we can talk about because I know you're not happy with the percentage. But it looked like the full court game. It didn't flow the way you'd want it to, like you had in some other games.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I think that we got a little too comfortable and we weren't executing. We weren't setting good picks. We weren't running through our offense before somebody would go off script and try to do something else. And if we'd have just stayed in the rhythm of our offense, I think things would have opened up for us. But we got too impatient, or I couldn't quite figure that out. I'll have to watch the tape and see exactly what we were doing. But you got to give some credit to Holyoke because we weren't the only team out there. They were putting us to us at times.
But unofficially, you out-rebounded Holyoke by 9 boards, so I would think just based on that stat, at least your team was fighting hard as well. And even though there was some complacency, how would you assess the way your team performed on the boards?
Well, I thought we did a relatively good job, on both sides of the ball, hitting the glass, but we had a lot of bunnies, a lot of easy shots inside that we didn't hit, and then we'd get the offensive rebound and miss it, and then we get the offensive rebound again. So, when you look at some of those rebounds, we should have never got them because the ball should have went through.
Was it surprising to you the way the game turned out, because you were up 21-9 after one, and everything you just talked about, that didn't happen in the first quarter. It happened in the second, it happened in the third, it happened in the fourth, but the first quarter, your team was starting to run Holyoke out of the gym, and it's weird how this game just changed around.
Yeah, like I said, there's no give up in that Holyoke squad. They're going to win. They haven't won a game yet this season, but they're going to win a lot of games because they're going to be in a lot of games, and they're scrappy. They got some shooters. That they put in some pretty good shots on us, and it just kept them in the game. And I felt we were going to pull through. And like you mentioned earlier, we did finally make a few free throws, so I was kind of happy on that end.
Yeah, you made 6 free throws in a row, which was clutch. Is that starting to become a concern for you when you shoot 31 and make only 16? Or do you feel that, hey, we got some good free throw shooters, it's just a bad stretch, and we should be okay here in future games?
Well, it's something that, as a coach you look at and you have to worry about it, and, you put it in your practice plan and you go in and you run them a little bit, and then you get them to the free throw line and see if they can make free throws when they're tired, and just kind of keep stressing the fact that, we're going to need those free throws down the line, and just keep practicing, and then hopefully we'll get better at shooting them, and then it'll pay off in the game.
Finally, what was your assessment of the turnover situation? I had your team with only 3 turnovers in the first half and then 9 in the second half. Was that more about careless ball handling, or do you think that Holyoke really, as you mentioned, just stepped up their game and did a few things to get your team out of rhythm offensively?
I'm sure they did, a few things and put some pressure on us, but we've got to be able to battle through that. I just thought some of our angles and stuff, we weren't making very good passes. We had people open, and the pass would be behind them, and then the defense would deflect it. So, I thought it was more about what we were doing and how we were doing it in terms of our execution. A little bit more so than what Holyoke was doing.
Well, again, but it's nice to win on the road by double digits when you're not on your A game. I guess that tells you how good of a team you really do have when they can overcome all these mistakes and still win by a few possessions.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no quit in our team either. We're going to keep battling. We just got to make sure that we're cleaning things up when we get ready for our season opener. In league. So in league play, we just got to make sure we're cleaning things up and taking care of the basketball. And like I said, when we had that big lead, we need to be able to extend that, and I think we just got a little too soft and a little too complacent, and Holyoke, started to put a few things on us. We got to get better.
Ken, thanks as always for the time. Congratulations.
Great, thank you.
As the Beat Diggers defeat the Holyoke Dragons tonight in Holyoke by a score of 63-52. Let's run through the numbers for the visiting Beat Diggers. They were led by Kyle Rosenbrock tonight with 18 points, 9 points in the game for Trey Cranston, who had 8 of those in the opening half, 8 points apiece for Mitch Tormolen and Randy Baker, 7 points by Jeffrey Dunker, 6 apiece for Bryce Needens and Austin Garcia, and 1 point for Jacob Nichols for Holyoke. 18 points in the game for Logan Tharp, 13 for Tito Fierro, 8 points by Dayton Klein, 6 by Zach Roll, Brett Cumming with 5, and Ryan Parker with 2. The Beat Diggers out-rebounded Holyoke 37-28, 12 of those by Mitch Tormolen. Holyoke got 10 rebounds from Ryan Parker. Turnovers, the Beat Diggers with 12, Holyoke with 17. Holyoke 10 out of 13 from the free throw line, 77%. Beat Diggers a shade over 50%, 16 out of 31, as the Beat Diggers improved to 5-0. And Holyoke drops to 0-3 on the season, but this didn't look like an 0-2 team, especially in the second half when Holyoke grew to within 4 points. Time for the Beat Digger Player of the Game, brought to you by T.O. Charlie's at 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. They will not be beat by anyone when it comes to price, and they'll help you find a car that fits your needs and budget. If you don't see what you want, T.O. Charlie's will find it for you. Log on to TOCharliesFTM.com to view inventory, current specials, and apply for a loan online. Drive away with confidence at T.O. Charlie's. And Jen, we know who the player of the game is, considering that in that third quarter, when the Beat Diggers scored just 10 points, he had 7 of them, and that was critical because if not for one of the sophomores, the Beat Diggers may not even win this game.
Well, we're going to go with Kyle Rosenbrock as the player of the game. He did a lot of things other than just score critical points in the third quarter. He was a hustler as usual. He's down and dirty, getting the rebounds, tipping the ball. He has tremendous hops. He gets the ball tipped out to the other players. He can dribble the floor. He was doing pretty much everything tonight.
18 points, 9 rebounds. The defense was outstanding, so congratulations to Kyle Rosenbrock, the Beat Digger Player of the Game. A reminder, though, Beat Diggers will be back in action coming up a week from tonight, but those games will not be on 1010, and KSIR.com will have those games on B106, that's 106.3 FM, as well as B106.com when the Beat Diggers take on the Fort Morgan Mustangs in Fort Morgan, and that doubleheader with the girls and boys to play there. All right, the sound engineer and producer doing an outstanding job on a late Friday night has been Rose Condas for Jen Goodall. I'm John Beltran. Final scores once again tonight. The Brush girls defeat Holyoke 40-27, and the Brush boys win over Holyoke 63-52. All right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.